stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and cut. JD, for the millionth time, this is not Shakespeare. And on a scale of 1 to 10, you are a million times over dramatic. Yes, this is a dramatic moment, but please, tone it down a couple 100,000 notches. I didn't know in a recession that meant we had a lack of talent. My apologies. This scene is very dramatic and has really moving text, and some of us can get a little carried away. However, the story of Ruth is a true story and deserves a proper dramatic presentation. But you really need to see it in context, or you can kind of miss the point. All right, everyone. From the top. Okay. And action. In the days when judges ruled, times were pretty tough. Everyone did as they saw fit. The Israelites would mess up really bad, and then call out to God, and then God would send them a judge who would save them, and then the cycle repeated. It is amazing how he puts up with us. In the land of Bethlehem in Judah, there lived a man named and his wife Naomi, and his 2 sons, Melon and Killian.
Dad, I'm hungry.
That's because it's a famine in the land, my boy. I remember when the land was rich and lush, but due to the disobedience of God's people, there's no more food left in Bethlehem.
What are we going to do?
Let's leave this land God promised us. We'll go to the foreign land of Moab and settle there for a while. There'll be food there.
So they left. They hiked through desolate Jericho pass, went through Judean wilderness near the Dead Sea, crossed the Jordan River, and entered Moab. All without an iPod or a DS to keep them entertained along the way. What? Then tragedy struck. Elimelech died. So, his 2 sons did what any son would do in such a situation. They went out and got themselves 2 Moabite wives. Well, we don't know how long after his death this happened, but nonetheless, they married 2 foreign women. Then they died. And the women were left on their own.
The Lord's hand has gone out against me. I'm a childless widow in a foreign land, with no one to support me, and far from my God's people. But I have heard that the Lord has come to the aid of his people, that he has provided food for them. Let us go back to God's chosen land and live there. But wait, each of you go back to your mother's home. May God show kindness to each of you, as you have shown to your dead and to me. And may God grant that each of you have peace in the home of a new husband. Let us go back with you to your people. Return home, my daughters. Am I going to have any more sons to become your husband? Return home, my daughters. I'm too old to find a new husband. Even if I thought there was still hope for me, even if I had a husband tonight and were to have sons, would you wait for them to grow old? And would you remain unmarried for them? No, my daughters. It is more bitter for me than for you, for the Lord's hand has gone out against me. Look, your sister-in-law. She's returning to her people and her gods. Go with her. What life do you have with me?
Do not urge me to go, or to turn my back from you. I know full well what this would mean for me. I am a Moabite, an enemy of Israel. I would be leaving my
my life here, my friends, my family, my people, we would have no man to provide for us. And I probably would never find another husband. Yet still, where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. Where you died, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord deal with me, be it ever so severely, if anything but death should separate us.
And cut! Thank you. Wait! The story doesn't end here. God faithfully provides for every one of Ruth and Naomi's needs. Beyond that, from Ruth's line becomes King David and then Jesus. God is always faithful to provide for those who are completely obedient to him. Thank you.